The simple premise is that we follow a day in the life of a woman following a tragic event. It's an experiment in theatrical realism and contemporary dance.
Contraction in the medium to longer term, that's the fiscal dual strategy we need. But just let me say, I do want to agree with a couple of the things.
Myself and Morgan met on a different project where I was assistant director and she was assistant choreographer. And we got on really well, and we started thinking about what a collaboration between our two art forms would look like. The piece is an exploration of grief and death and loss, but also I think it's applicable to any sort of huge feeling that people were ill-equipped with to express. It's an attempt to explore and reconcile the things we can and can't express. And that is somehow represented in these two forms. It's political, we hope, in its presentation of a woman who is unromantic and full of contradictions. It's an attempt to investigate the rituals of society and the process of civilization, like how have we come to exist in a world with microwaves and economics, architecture, language, these incredibly precise systems of operating in the world to make living in the world be more efficient when there are these huge things that we can't express.
Myself and Jazz would work on maybe like the same stimulus in the same space. So Jazz would be working with Sophie, or an actor, on developing a kind of a scene or a moment, and then I would simultaneously be working with a scene or a moment or an idea with dancers, and then we would, but quite separately, and then we would sort of try putting them together quite simply at first, and then talking about it and working into it and seeing kind of what we found interesting and pushing it from there. So it's kind of like we're building things up and then like deconstructing them again and then reconstructing them in a different way.